Hi everybody, this is number 5. There'll be probably 1 or 2 more of the videos to finish off your French baguettes. So yesterday what we did was we did our French dough. We had made our fermented dough and this is the dough. Now I have left that dough sitting out at room temperature overnight. So this is what you're going to get, this big bubbly dough. Now if you have a look at the bubble structure, you'll see it's got masses of air pockets, beautiful and soft and really shiny on the top. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you've left yours just for 2 or 3 hours, what you'll find is that it will be much less up the bowl, okay? If you've left it in the fridge, you'll notice it's maybe not climbed quite as much either, but it will still be moving, shiny and full of bubbles, okay? So this is what we're gonna do next. We're going to put down a little bit of rye flour. Now, if you don't have the rye or you don't have anything else, you could use a wee bit of wholemeal. I quite like to just use the rye, and I also put a tiny little bit of white. I'm going to use my scraper, and the first thing I do is go round my bowl just to release the dough from the corners of the bowl. And then what I'm going to do is just work the dough out onto the floured area only. Remembering that when we knead, we don't use flour. Anything that's left in the bowl, go round your bowl and give it a good clean off. Remember, that's always added extra. So once we've got it literally out onto the worktop, you'll notice it'll have flattened off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually stretch the dough, okay? Stretch out both sides, and you're going to fold one on top of the other, okay? Next part, you're going to fold this length into the middle and this one back. And then all I do is just tip it over. So instantly you should have what looks like a little rectangle or a pillow. And then what I do is I divide. Now I'm going to make this into 4. Rather than 3 larger ones, I'm just going to make 4 slightly smaller ones, okay? Now, once we've done the 4 cuts and you've got your 4 little portions, we're going to just let them bench rest again, just for 5 minutes. I won't do that so as to show you the process, but you're going to let yours sit for 5 minutes. Now, whether you want to put them back with the bowl over the top while they're sitting having their 5 minutes of rest time, that's up to yourselves. Now, what I'm going to do is just show you the next part of the process. So yet again, a little bit more flour, and if they're sticking to the work surface, just use your scraper to lift them. Smooth side to the top goes down, and all I'm going to do is just flatten them, okay? Now you can stretch them out again and fold them, and each time you're folding them, it's just adding extra strength to them. Now this time round, I'm going to roll it, okay? So that's 1. Next one, over, and then all I'm going to do is just stretch them out, almost like they look like little dog bones, into the centre, this end, back into the centre, and then I do either side, okay? And this time round, I like to roll, okay? So you'll end up with a nice little neat roll, okay? Next one. If they're sticking too much, again, just put a little bit of flour down. So, stretching out, folding into the centre, stretch out, fold, either side, stretch out, and you can roll up, okay? Now, last one. If you're doing 3, that's absolutely fine, okay? So over it goes, stretch it out to the middle, stretch out, back over the top of it. Again, if it's sticking, just keep it moving. Hands, center, and roll, okay? So you'll end up with 4 little rolls. Now this time round, you do have to take a break. Pop the shower bowl, not shower cap, that would help. Pop the bowl, or you split your shower cap and put that back over, or a little poly bag, whatever you want. This does need to be rested. You really need to give this a good 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Every time we allow the dough to have this bench rest, what we're doing is allowing Mother Nature to just let it settle, okay? It improves the structure, and you're also building each time on the lovely strength that you get. So 10 minutes, and then I'm going to do the last part where I'm going to shape them, roll them, and we're going to then put them into our baguette trays. So we've got doubles, we've got triples, we've actually got quadruples. We also have couche cloth, and we have things like flipping boards for doing baguettes. But if you're at home, a cotton tea towel can do the exact same, and I can show you how to do that. If you've got one of these, or you want to order one today ready for tomorrow from Amazon, £9 maybe. If you want a bigger one, maybe 12. A good investment for every single time you're doing French baguettes. See you shortly.